Yes, people, what's going on? Back again for another stream. Obviously, you got man like Tubbsy on. What are you saying, Tubbs?
I'm good, brother. Yourself?
Yeah, all good, man. All good.
Wicked.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a busy last few days.
Okay.
But yeah, man, just watching the Chelsea game at the moment against Leicester. Chelsea winning 2-0 at the moment, so and they're the joint top scorers in the league now. So
Jeez.
yeah, they're looking good, Chelsea, man. I believe they'll get top four as well, man. So yeah, it's been a bit of a comfortable game for them, to be honest.
Fair play.
But yeah, no, just watching that, man, and just just enjoying this. Obviously, just this Saturday at the moment. You know what I mean? So yeah, how you been? You been alright?
Yeah, I've been good, man. Just much of the same old in that, man. So not much change, man. Just not too much change.
Cool. People, yeah, what I'm gonna get on to the obviously to the no defense news at the end. Obviously I'll fill you guys in on what's happened. But yeah, just obviously when I run through the game, smash that like button, guys. Obviously helps with the algorithm to get the stream out to more people. You know, subscribe to my channel at Gav Goes In. Subscribe to at Your Boy Truance. As you can see in the script in the background there, obviously it's on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram, and obviously that's the same for myself at Gav Goes In, and I'm also on Twitter as well. So, but yeah, we'll get into the game. Spare me 1 minute.
No worries.
Can you see it? Yeah.
Nothing's come up at the moment.
No. Wait, 1 second. Let me just press the wrong thing. What's that? See it now, yeah?
Yeah, but I've come up.
What's this? What's happened there? On that. What's happening there? 1 sec, yeah. Let me just.
No worries, man.
Right, yeah, you got it, yeah?
Yeah, man, all good.
Cool, man. All right, yeah. So obviously, guys, yeah, this is the I believe it's the sixth or seventh game, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember number. I can confirm though. But yeah, it's Seshfield second leg. And
second leg, yeah. So yeah, the revenge game, I call it.
second leg we've had this season up until now.
Yeah.
Well, up until the point in this game, and the point, even to current time. If we're not including the end of season B Techers game, then the order of games. So obviously, B Techers in a previous season, end of season last game.
Yeah.
This season we've had part-time pros, City Boys, Tika Taka, Seshfield, Gara guys, Wanstead, Cage fielding for Maypole, and this is game number 8, Seshfield.
Game number 8, cool.
Yeah. Hold on, I didn't say Seshfield. I said Seshfield twice, didn't I?
Yeah. Obviously, the first game we drew. I believe was it 5 or 6 or something like that?
8 all that one.
Oh, 8 all. Sorry, yeah, 8 all it was. So yeah, second leg basically. So we'll get into it now. And a quick little start there. Obviously, get the shot off.
If you had a volume, you'd hear you literally just said, I should have scored that.
Yeah, I think when I hit the shot, I think I basically my stance on my shot wasn't the way I stood and took the shot wasn't correct. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I think I kind of rushed it a little bit, to be fair. But
yeah, cover left.
a bit of context. A lot of us were raring for this game because we played them in the first leg. It's football, man. It's not a major, but they were getting a bit cocky. One of their players was dancing during the game, like just not full on dancing, but just doing some weird maneuver with his legs. He was bringing his legs up and he was running. Had a big fan get a bit talking on the side, acting up with the fans, the girls. So, all right, okay. Wait till the legs. So.
Yeah, I think they thought they were a lot better than what they were, to be honest with you. And again, yeah, I think a lot of them got a bit cocky, you know. But obviously, I won't spoil it. Obviously, some of you probably know the score, but let's just say, man, we turn up in this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, man, yeah, people, I will obviously let you know. For those of you that are asking, I will let you know. Obviously, what the news is in regards to no defense. The strike there.
I remember feeling like I didn't hit it cleanly, but it's goes to show you don't always have to hit it true. Sometimes just accurate and low.
Yeah, no, it was a very good strike, man, to be fair.
It's like 1 or 2 minutes in, isn't it?
Let me check. Yeah, literally, I think like minute 20. And I think they score straight away after.
Yeah. Giving up for our name, minute, no defense.
Yeah, on it. Someone stand in front.
So I think the table as it stood at this point of this game, I believe we were, I want to say,
I like that flip.
third or second.
Yeah, I can't. It's hard to think back to that because also one of the games where they need to update the score and loads of games schedule, so you never really know what it means. But you get an idea, like to think back.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been. It's the one who's taking the top off. He was the one doing this legs up dancing.
Good little run, good little finish.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. When I've got the ball there, obviously I know what one you're looking to make, and then vice versa. Obviously, you know the pass I'm looking to push as well.
Definitely, but again, it's so open straight after scoring.
Yeah.
I think it's more just a communication thing. You sort of don't pick up right from the centre. Yeah. Got the ball. Good ball. He looked like he was going to shoot. It actually fooled me watching.
Say again?
He actually fooled me like watching. I thought he was going to shoot.
Yeah. Well, you thought I was going to shoot?
No, Alex 19 put the ball. When I said ball,
yeah.
It looked like he was opening for a shot. Yep, he's opened up on his left foot and he actually just went to the pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, look right. Someone's got
Good little ball. See this finish there. I enjoyed that goal. Goal because I think what it was there is that obviously the guy tracked the run, but I kind of already knew what I was going to do.
Yeah.
When I was traveling because obviously it's on my right foot.
Yeah.
So look, so it's on the right foot. So I knew he was coming across. So I tried to just speed it, obviously slow him down. Yeah. And obviously that finish that's a finish that I enjoyed doing as well. So yeah, I was always gonna try and pull that off.
And that's the good thing about playing power league because opposition get used to you. So then someone else you might not have got away with that as easily because they'll be like left foot.
But again, it forces you to do something different anyway. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, in front of you.
Yeah, but again, the element of surprise is always the best thing anyway. So
definitely. Mate, every time I see these red kits, bruv, I love them. But it's uniform as well. Just being able to look up to your team.
It's this thing colour.
Yeah. It's a popular colour, but no one was looking red. It's a thing. 3-1 already.
Yeah.
This is Rio's first game.
I remember. I think they put it back to a goal in it. I think.
Yeah.
Great goal.
That was similar to your one. In my head, I knew as soon as I made a split second decision, I'm gonna cut because his momentum taking him to block off the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried after it.
But the thing is, you know what? My pass, if you see it again, yeah, my pass kind of made up your mind for you because the pass didn't have enough pace on it. So if you see it now, yeah, the pass doesn't really. I mean, you can say the pass was either under hit or it was the right weight of pass to get you to make your mind. Because look, watch. So it's forcing you to do that kind of, you know what I mean. Whereas if you'd went for the first time shot, it got blocked.
Yeah, it's tight, very tight. And you have to beat the defender. I have to beat the near, like get it in within the near post. Try and beat the keeper at his near post.
Yeah.
I think some of his shots from the centre. See, he tried it as well. Yeah, this is I think Rio's first game for us. Yeah, who was just in the league. Oh, one already.
Alex, watching.
Good little throw. I remember this bit. Yeah.
I should have cut back off. I should have shot it better. I should have took a touch.
Yeah, I think he had more time than you thought.
Yeah, rushed it. Yeah, Chris gives us the option of goal, man.
Yeah, right.
Again, I think they were missing some players though. This Seshfield team. So I remember the first game they had a few players that didn't play.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, there was one who was one of their most effective players who banged in a few against us actually.
Well, I think they were missing 2 players. They were missing 2 players, but again,
happens, isn't it? We played with like people, we played with different people, we played with just 5, we played.
Yeah.
Not even ourselves. I know there's games where we could be better. We had a full team and this and that, but I take it for what it is, man. If we lose, we lose. Do you know what I mean? I don't like it. Obviously, there are times when there are legit excuses, but you went into Alice's space there, didn't you?
Well, no. The thing is, what I tried to do is get onto my left foot for the shot, but I think he kind of read it. And obviously, because Alex was already over there, obviously the kind of space got blocked off. But then when I tried doing the flick, I knew what I wanted to do, but the execution and obviously the understanding from what Alex thought I was going to do wasn't there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
2-10.
We rarely start like this though, do we? We sometimes have to continue to wake up. This thing we were just proactive.
Yeah, but I think that's because we obviously because of the first game in it, we wanted to obviously stamp our authority in the game in it, really.
Yeah. And big them up at the same time, man. Nothing personal. It's only football, innit? But
yeah. I think though, if we would have not had that draw, again, we probably wouldn't have started like that.
Yeah, exactly. At the time, I remember being so pissed. In fact, then we still doing team photos. Remember, you could even look at. I haven't uploaded, but the photo you can tell we're not smiling. It's flat.
Yeah.
But afterwards being, oh fuck's sake, we dropped.
Oh, what on that draw?
Yeah, I remember like we dropped points. But sometimes little hiccups are actually the making of things, because Arsenal's learned I've got to be proactive. I can't be reactive in games. I mean, I can't wait to go to concede or get wound up to play. I should play from the jump. Even look, you can tell I'm on it. I'm just fucking. I'm not having. I'm just on it.
That was unlucky, that bit. I think because he was off balance, and obviously because of the left foot as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Shape's decent as well, that defensively.
Say again?
Yeah, look at that. That's good. It's good strike, actually. Now saying our defensive Shape's decent, pretty well marked up and stuff. I'm looking back now, I go, why did I sub him so quick? I was on it in this game, man. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's my 5-minute hat trick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 4-1, man. So good little cushion.
I want that scoreline to be saying 20 though in future, man. I want that not just on them, just in general.
To be fair, I think you really get a 20-0 score, like 20 point scoreline in Power League anyway.
Sorry, run that back, right? So I know why Chris done that because the guy's blocking off, and I kind of learned to do that with the player. Is this count? Is this a legit throw from Chris?
Let me see.
Because it is underarm, but it's underarm that goes overhead, or it looks overhead from this camera angle. But he's almost faulted it. The player's blocking. So here, look how he throws it.
No, that's allowed because it's still underarm, isn't it? Yeah, you see how he threw it? I think because he threw it with two hands. But you see how he threw it? He threw it like underarm still.
Yeah, but it hasn't gone overhead, so it's overhead.
No, overhead. It was unorthodox what he done, but look, he does still throw it underarm. But I don't think it goes overhead.
Yeah, it's underarm. I thought it was overhead.
Wait, let me see. Do you know what? Yeah, it's
a weird one, isn't it?
It's a weird one. I think realistically, yeah, he should have probably blown for that.
Yeah, because
it goes up and then it dips quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That was a strike by Rio on his left, man. That's some venom in it, man.
I missed that one.
Just after the throw.
Talking back, don't get lazy. You're playing well.
2-1 Chelsea, no?
Yeah,
they were 2-0 up, 2-1. It's literally finishing now. Yeah, it's done now because it was stoppage time.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah. Penalty.
Nice.
Take up. Shoot. Let's go again. Right. Just in. Back. Play. Go on, Max. Give it.
I think they're rolling for Max there. I'm shocked.
What score? 4-1. That's it. There you go. One of that. What score is that? Let's go. Don't get lazy. All right. Go. Let's go.
Quite dominant though, isn't it? Possession wise.
Yeah, I think it's just at the moment it's more of it's a comfortable performance at the moment. You know what I mean? It's we don't really look too panicked. You know what I mean? I think it's just I think we can obviously step it up when it needs to be.
I think I might have left the league.
Who's that?
There's 2 new teams, or at least two, maybe 3 new teams.
I see a team called Report or something like that.
Yeah, that's.
But that's I think that's City boys.
What? As in they've taken over or they've changed their name?
They've changed their name, I think. Yeah.
Well, how do you know? You never know. What's been taken over then?
No, because they played Garagais, and Garagais didn't know. Garagais said that they're a different a team name, and I see some of the boys that were coming off, and it was the players that played for City Boys.
Fair play. I want to see the result of that game, but I know City Boys are definitely going to be.
City Boys beat them. City Boys beat them. Yeah.
I'm not surprised, but they're a good side. Like they'll just. We got them at a good time when they just started the league again after like 6 months out. It takes so long to adjust on time. Man. So yeah, not gonna put it like.
Look. Still there.
Great save. Please squeeze that in. For all that dominance, yeah, and that margin at the beginning, so we won't go on it.
Next one. On it. Yes, Al.
Yeah. That's such a foul. Maybe didn't give it.
Yeah. I think that was one of them ones. He probably would have thought he should have been stronger.
Oh, he maybe missed it. Still give away a few chances, didn't we?
Yeah, but again, I think the way that we play, we're always going to give away chances, to be honest. There's not really much control there. This is the problem. But yeah, it is what it is.
Jaden's come on to short things up at the back.
Good ball. Unlucky.
Twice now, so almost done him twice. On the left foot and not on this now.
Yes.
Nice.
That's too casual, that one.
Casual.
The thing is, go on.
I think you're trying to mug it off a bit, weren't you?
Well, the thing is, what he did now, yeah, I was trying to act nonchalant there, but then give him the eyes and put it the other corner. But to be fair, he blocked that side the goal off well. To be fair,
yeah, he got his angles right, innit?
Because sometimes if you're nonchalant with the finish, they're not expecting it, and you put it the other side. But to be fair, he blocked that side off well. So.
Jeez, where's the marking gone? Wow. I didn't tell you. You know the recent game against No Egos.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, spoilers, but yeah, try and avoid it, especially while it's not uploaded. But when I went to take the camera down, like late before I get ready to leave, camera's facing downwards. I'm like, how long have you been like that for?
It was sorry?
The camera's facing downwards. So I'm like, when I was
serious?
back, and I'm like, how long have you been like that for? I got home, I just skimmed it. Basically, we lose the last 10 minutes.
Come on, let's go. Switch on.
What, you think someone's done it on purpose?
Yeah.
No. Ines took a shot. Near on the camera, hits the camera, our camera goes down.
Oh, serious? So, what? So he didn't get the whole game?
No, we lose the last 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is what it is. I've got plans anyway to avoid like, different mounts and additional cameras. Yeah, but also as well, there was I had a rain cover on it. No, well, that's not a rain cover, it's a waterproof cover. But if it rains, I put it on because I want to take chances. But what happens with that? It blurs out the audio as well. So yeah, just a heads up in case anyone's thinking, why is the audio poor? Why is it so poor quality? It's because of the case over the speakers protecting the weather. Yeah, we're coming to that into that season.
Second, sorry?
Yeah, we're coming into the season of bad weather, so yeah. Waterproof casing to protect that lose audio.
Smiley, you heard about this gas? Pack it on cards behind the bar.
Head in it, We've got a new Max Rio Jaden.
I think for our dominance, is still only 5-3.
Yeah. Look.
Sold a bit short of that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, has to be. No excuses. I'm not
Last one, actually. Take the touch. Take your time. You're not City. We're not City. Play Marsh. Follow him, Marsh. Follow him. On him.
Have you got a dimmer switch?
Have I got what, sorry?
Dimmer switch.
What's that?
You know the switch that when you can adjust the brightness.
The brightness.
Yeah, watching the game, but the corner of my eye, I keep seeing the colour changing in your corner, like the brightness of colour changing.
It's too easy.
I don't know. I might actually. But the funny thing is, I think that the brightness thing is only for the actual StreamYard thing, not the actual.
No, I mean the light. So you see, like, if you're seeing, you can see the data in the middle, and you see yourself, and you can see me. When I'm watching the game, the corner of my eye, the brightness of the screen adjusts a little bit. It might be the TV reflecting off the wall, I think, actually.
I don't know.
I think it's a TV reflecting off the wall. I'm seeing like different colour changes.
Oh, what on my actual TV here?
Not your TV, but what I can see on your screen, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the TV's reflecting off the wall, and I keep seeing a little flicker.
Oh, that one, man.
No, mine. It's good football. That's the best bit of football I've seen them do.
Yeah.
Love that, Alex. Right, Max. Look at Harry, look at Harry, look at Harry. Stay in, stay in, stay in. Yes. Stick.
Good, I like that.
Oh, shit, you got to work there, Ben.
That's when I liked it because of the defensive.
Here comes the goal. This is the assist that I like. Because look, yeah, I'm going to run it back quickly. So some people might say, oh, why didn't you shoot first time, yeah? But again, look at the angle of where the ball's going. Yeah. So you don't want to pick it out, but look where look. So look, that shot wouldn't have really been on because, again, looking at the screen, I'd have had to have put it there, but the angle I was at would have been a bit of a difficult angle to try and get the ball in, yeah. And plus, the ball was coming across a bit slow, so that's why I took a touch. And
at the point of the shot.
Yeah. So for me, when this happened, I was like, I'm not going to shoot first time because look. So that angle there, yeah, but the ball come across a bit slow. So this angle here would make you think go near post. Yeah. But again, when it's paused, it looks like that's the obvious shot to take, isn't it? Yeah. But in real time, that shot there wasn't really on, and obviously because this guy's coming across as well, and obviously the ball's kind of a bit slow. What I did, I just thought I'd take a touch, and by the time I took my touch, he was already there anyway. So the chance went, yeah. But immediately when I turned, because you see Rio's now he's starting to make his way over here, yeah. But immediately when I turned, I already knew what I was looking for, yeah. And again, with yourself, because it's telepathic in terms of you know what ball I want to play and what run you want to make. It's like many people that don't know my play or whatever would think, oh, why is he holding on to it? But the thing is, I know exactly what I'm waiting for. So I'll show you now. So look, I've done like a little drag. He's come. So I've gone back. Yeah. And I remember during the game, I think he got angry. He got pissed off by saying, oh, why are we going back? Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you why. So
the only one thing is that I hear what you're saying, but that's for the perfect goal because Power League, especially Power League keepers, you could probably shoot it, it hits him and goes in. Do you know what I mean? Or
but again, this is what I'm going to talk about at the end of this. Yeah, I'll go a bit more into that at the end anyway.
All right.
It'll make more sense. But so yeah. So I've dragged it back. And look, obviously I'm holding, but I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. Yeah. I'll tell you when. Now. You see? So all I'm waiting for, because I know already what pass I'm gonna make. But obviously, because Rio, I'm not he's not really playing the same team before. He probably, I mean, it's only when he decided to move, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, I already knew like what I was gonna do instantly once the chance would have been perceived to have been gone in a sense. So yeah. So now look, it's come back. But I now know what I'm waiting for. So I'm dragging it. I'm holding on to it for a reason. Once he makes that movement, it's a goal. Bang. And then the finish. A bit lucky with the finish, but yeah.
No, makes sense. Makes sense.
Keeper was so angry he moved the goal.
What happened?
Keeper got so angry he started moving the goal.
Serious?
Yeah, look. Well, he didn't move it, but he just shaped the goal. Look.
Yeah, no, there's another player gets proper angry, boots the ball really hard, man.
Oh yeah, the one him. No, not him. The one that tried to stand the ball last time.
Yeah, Dancing Queen. What have we done? I think me for Rio, if I remember right. I didn't watch, I just heard it. Oh, no, not yet. Oh no, yeah, it is. a trademark Max scoring come off.
Max, that's your trademark.
8-3, so
yeah, starting to pull away now.
yeah.
It's 19's on for Max.
Use Charlie.
Play, take good. Captain Bob, play.
Yeah, 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
I want to ask you at the end of this, why doesn't Gavin roll it across?
Right, I'm glad, you know what? Yeah, I'm glad you actually asked this now. Yeah, because I was actually going to bring it up anyway.
So
Yeah?
why don't roll it?
No. I'm actually glad you said that because I was literally going to bring it up now. Yeah? So I tell you now. Yeah. So I'll let you know.
You nutmeg. You rolled over. Don't that skill.
Wait, that wasn't nutmeg. Where's the nutmeg?
No, so I'm getting mixed up.
Oh, you know what? The nutmeg you're talking about. I actually remember that one now. But let me tell you this bit here now. Yeah.
Use Charlie.
Play, take good.
Look, you got a bit involved. Not mad.
Yeah. But I'll tell you now. Yeah. I'll tell you now. Yeah, and you're gonna laugh. You see from here? I was knackered. So when he come back over, I just thought, oh, fuck's sake, again. You know what I mean? But I was tired. See, look.
You know what? I'd take that. I thought it was going to be something like, no, I was waiting for this angle. I'm thinking, no.
I was tired, man. I was tired. That
corner work, a lot of people don't realize that's some of the most private bit you can do. Like when you're holding it off.
Yeah.
But somebody in the corner holding the ball, tussling.
Normally, I would have held it up, but I was just tired. Yeah, I literally was tired. And I thought, fucking hell, he's come back again.
Oh, that's a lucky
I don't think he liked the fact that he got put on the floor. So, so again, at this point now, it's comfortable, isn't it? So
wait, I want to mention something here. Yeah? Get ready to pause it, please. Pause it now.
Sorry. Go on.
That's a penalty. Wait, no. Jaden puts his foot on the ball. That's a penalty.
Wait, let me.
He puts his foot on. He slows the game. So basically, what he does, he miscontrols the ball.
Tell me to pause it.
All right. So we've all done it. Ball goes under your foot. Even Matt's goes, whoa. I might get the points wrong, but it happens, right? So what he does, he puts the ball in the line, leaves it. Yeah. And then pulls it there anyway.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Play again. My bad. Because he does it twice actually.
Well, run it back.
No, keep it going. It's like twice. I think he does it twice in succession. I'm sure he does it again. I'm play it now. For me, it's a definite penalty. Sure. Yeah. He does it again. Yeah. Right, get ready to pull. So Jaden. Here. Yeah.
Show a bit of strength there.
Yeah, but he goes back. Yeah.
Man's hanging himself up.
Don't worry, we don't have to go back anyway. But I'm sure. Can you do it again? Sure, he does it again. No, sorry, my bad. Go back a little bit. Don't go back to that. Oh, damn.
Huh?
Oh, no, you disappeared. Go back. Don't worry about going back to that bit I was mentioning. But just let's make sure that this is a recent bit of play. But just go back a bit. No.
I'm inside.
Come here.
A bit more. And again. Just so we can analyse that if we need to. Yeah, pulse it here. So what he's done anyway, it's at the wrong pulse point. It's at the wrong freeze frame, but he's slowing the game down. So the ball goes under his foot by mistake. We've all done it before. He retrieves the ball. Then he walks up to Chris.
Big up, Agnes. Two of my favourite boys. Big up, Agnes.
What up?
First time appearance.
Is it? What does he say that for you?
No, but it's the first time I've seen Agnes on the obviously do a comment on the actual live stream.
Agnes, where you been? This is like our 8th game. We've done a reaction for every game, haven't we? Thus far, so it's 8th reaction video, isn't it?
Yeah. Agnes, where you been? You been hiding? But big up anyway. Big up for coming on.
Definitely. So what it is the wrong freeze frame. But what he does, he slows the game down. Then what I'll normally do, I'll stand right next to Chris. And as soon as they step into intercept, and I'll pass it to him. Jaden stops the ball on the keeper's line, on the line of the area, on the semicircle, and walks off. Then their player takes the ball, passes it, and scores. But then they said no, it's in the area. Thing is though, the line is in the area. So if you have a penalty and it's on the line, you know a penalty is given as a penalty because it's on the line, which counts as
yeah.
If Jaden puts his foot on the ball, on the line, and takes his foot off the ball, you've just put your foot in the area. So basically, if on the line counts as a penalty, then technically he's put his foot on the ball on the line, which is a penalty. Exactly. If you've left your foot there, then walked off, and you're blaming the guy for intercepting it because it's in the area, he can't touch it, then you shouldn't have been putting it in that position. The guy's not allowed to touch it when it's on the line, then you should be allowed. If the guy can't take it off the line because it counts in the area, then you shouldn't be able to put it on that line because it's in the area. I remember the game at the time thinking that's a penalty, bro. That's
if you're the ref though, would you give that a penalty?
Yeah. It'll be like what? That's controversial, but I'd be like the line is in. He's put his foot on the line on the ball. If he put his foot in the area on the ball, it's a penalty. The line's part of the area. So I need to clear that up with him one time. Actually, but Jaden, careful when you do that, man, because for me, that's a definite penalty, man. Definitely.
Yeah, I can see the thinking in behind it, but technically, it is a penalty, really. When you think about it,
it looks awkward. Is that a duplicate comment or
what's that? Oh no, sorry, I just put up again by accident.
Oh, okay, but the other thing for me as well, you're giving the referee too much options. I mean, just roll it into the keeper's area, but when you put it on the line and walk off, it looks suspect. It's like, bro, what's happening here? The ball has been left behind. Yeah, I want to say this was a pass, you know. Last minute, I went rolling across the alley.
You should, you know what it is. You should have gone for the near post. Because look where the keeper's angle was, yeah. So look where the keeper's angle was, where he was standing. If you just side foot it, gonna come now. Look, watch. Look, that's a side pass into the corner.
Yeah, I bet that's for keeper, man.
Yeah.
But I was thinking shoot, and last time I saw Alex had a plan, so I just roll it, it's an open goal.
Because it looked like you was thinking to go across goal, and because going across goal was the obvious one, and the pass was that side as well.
Yeah.
It looked like that's what you thought, innit?
Yeah, it was just like whenever last minute, or whatever, I just thought now roll it to Alex, he can get a tap in.
Yeah. But again, it's the element of surprise, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Jaden does it here.
Agnes, make sure you stay on because I've got some obviously some news to announce as well. So yeah, make sure you stay on for that as well.
Lucky, 3-4 of our shots have gone there.
To be fair, I did feel a lot of the shots I had in that game was straight at him.
But another day they go in, man. It's like Jaden and Rio both scored. And Matt, he scored both at the keeper, hitting them in.
Yeah.
They all came down the middle. Rio went, Jaden could as well. I remember it.
I think you scored from that.
Yeah, that's always want to look to do that. Even though I can speak with my play, but so many people switch up. They're waiting for you to cut back. Off for Rio.
9-3.
Yeah, I'm sure this is definitely Rio's first game.
Is what, sorry?
This is definitely Rio's first game.
Yeah.
And he's getting the 8, right? He hasn't sorted out the next. I just remember the funny bit is me and you in this game.
Say again?
I just remember the funny bit between me and you in this game.
Well, what was that?
Oh, sorry, go back. Just pause it on the point of the strike. The other bit I'm talking about, it will come up. I've done well here. I don't know. Yeah, pulse it when I strike it. But I've done well here. I've done the exact same thing in this corner. And I've got a clean connect to my left foot.
Yeah, but do you know what it is, Tubbs? Do you know what I've got?
Go to the point, like pulse it when I'm about to strike the ball, like on the edge of the area. So I've done the same thing. I've realised this the other day. I was looking back on it.
Wait, is that too far back?
Yeah, I think you're too forward. Yeah, forward.
Forward? No,
you're right. So I'll show you what I clocked on afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So just before I strike it, just press pause. Go a bit forward. A bit more. Just tap. I've gone down the middle. Look at the side. Look at the keeper's right hand.
Right. So this is what I was going to say to you. Yeah. You know why you went for that strike? I think
because it's my left.
If you look at all the other goals you've scored,
yeah,
it's been that sort of finish where it's just been low, hard across the floor.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the one where you scored in the corner, it was that sort of finish, just quick shot, low, hard, and across the floor. Yeah. And then the other finishes you've done the same thing. I think the only one that wasn't was the long range one. Yeah. But then because you're on your left foot and your left foot's your weakest foot, sometimes you just want to put your foot through the ball, innit?
Yes, exactly.
Rather than curl it. So again, maybe if you didn't score a lot of the goals that you scored like that, you might have, you know what I mean, been a bit more composed in a sense and pick at the corners.
I think subconsciously, yes, but I know at the time consciously, I remember rigging out the corner and going, yes, on my left, smash this low and hard, like go under the keeper. But
because you're weaker foot, innit?
Yeah, and he's not giving me because the other one, when I've done it on my right foot, I've dummied it and pushed it across to make him stretch his body out. Then the gap appears. I haven't made him move enough. So, but also, I remember hitting that, and I remember when he blocked it, I was like, "Oh my god!" I literally thought I'd scored because I've hit that clean on my left foot. But looking back at it, it's like you could have just passed that into the far corner. But like you said, it's not my strongest.
The funny thing is though, if that's on your right foot, you probably score it.
Maybe I don't know, because I think the keeper's done pretty. Yeah, maybe I hit it a bit.
No, but the reason I say that is because, as I said, the obvious finish would be to just place it into the corner. Yeah. It was a lot of the same strike. Yeah. The fact that it's on your weaker foot, you're just thinking put your foot through the ball because you've had success with your right foot on scoring that type of goal.
Well, the irony is I actually scored on my left from that angle from your pass, didn't I? When I cut back and went to my left and passed it in the corner.
Oh yeah.
I didn't learn. I didn't learn from my successes.
But I'm just saying, if it was your right foot and you adopted that same technique of the shot, you probably get it in because you're on your right foot. You're more comfortable foot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or maybe I dummy him and drop him a bit more because I'm more comfortable dribbling with it. Maybe because of my left, I'm not confident with because it's a tight area. The player's coming across, the keeper's advancing at the goal, and I kind of have to work around the arc. But on your right foot, I can dribble. There's so many goals where I've dribbled along the arc, or one time, see where I scored on my right foot in that corner. I remember once I done with the keeper and pushed it across him and ended up where I am now. I let the ball roll in the area on purpose and I hit it when it came out. The opposition going, area. I'm like, no, the ball went in the area, but it rolled out and I hit it out the area. Like, they get confused because the ball went in, they think it's area, but if the ball went in, the ball come out. Do you know what I mean? I never put my foot in the area. But what I'm getting at is I could have, maybe because it's on my weaker left foot, I'm not thinking about dribbling across or whatever. But that's the beauty of watching Batman. You can literally, like I say, you're not really trying to make yourself technically better, but you can look and go, I can make myself, I don't know, better in terms of thinking, better in terms of strategy, better in terms of positional and all that. And man. Yeah. So, it was funny. Obviously, no spoilers. When we played against No Egos, I went down on my right foot, right from the goal, smash it, cut into my left, and I've done Seaver and I've skied it my left foot. Then I was laughing after the game. I said, bro, I thought when you saw my Instagram post, you were going to expect me to cut in. Because he done it like a clipper because he knows I'm right footed. He just flew in to put the right foot and cut in on the left.
I can't actually remember the actual goal, to be fair. The actual chance.
Yeah, I was right up in front of the people, in front of P, up far end. In terms of this, it was pitch 6. We were shooting the other end. And I've gone down the right. Someone squared it to me, open it, and on the left. I skied it. I was so annoyed at myself, man. I know I can use my left better than that. But, Hey, sorry, run that back. Sorry, my bad. I don't want to do this too often. Back again, a little bit more, not much more. Keep playing. I want to pause. Pause here. Watch. Keep an eye on yourself, but then watch me. Look at this thing where we have a certain move. You can see me. I'm anticipating. So watch. I'm staying still on purpose. Watch. It doesn't happen this time. Sometimes the pass ain't on, or you didn't see it, or I didn't see the chance to make the run. But look at my movement because how much I know what you're looking for. Look. So like, acting down.
Oh yeah. But to be fair, that 14, he blocked the pass off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's not the right jump.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Alex Knight gets goal of the game for me. Oh, a good save.
I think he puts in the top left.
Oh,
I think,
finish, bro.
Hold it! Yeah, two up. I'm with you.
It's physical, quite physical anyway. I think they've given up a bit. I'm seeing hands on their hips. They're not pressed in. I don't know. Maybe they don't press much in general, but I think we fit in them as well. You can always feel beaten, can't you? You're losing and they're sitting in.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, 9-3, they're deflated, really. This is the goal here, I think. Yeah. Great finish.
Keeper's got no chance. He literally is better off not diving. That's how good a finish it is.
You give the ball back to him.
Your turn.
Let's see what you got.
You're talking. Oh, yeah. Oh, you must be.
Yeah.
I think the Aussies asked about my ego thing. You could go for 840. Good save. Fucking hell. Short step. I'm so casual there. Good ball. I saw that one. This is the penalty coming up. This here. Penalty. Whack at the wall.
Yeah.
I swear Davey switches off sometimes with his referee, man.
Who's that, sorry?
JD, the referee, switches off sometimes with his referee. I just laugh sometimes. There's one where I was playing, he got fouled. JD, I looked at him like, hey, man, come on.
Next one!
He just left anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll behind it.
How long left this game? 6 minutes.
Yeah, this is the funny bit between me and you coming up.
What's that?
Not just yet. I'm on the right. I know where I am.
I think this now is obviously just like seeing the game out, really.
Yeah. Oh, this is so dumb. I went for the last minute dink.
Little dink. Yeah.
Stupid, man. It's just
again, if it's a tighter game, you're more or less trying to get your foot through the ball.
Yeah. you're comfortable in the last minute. You go, let me try something.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
But still want to be ruthless, man. But I suppose 10-3. You can't have fun at 10-3. Right, like, he goes lefty because he strikes it. Wait, I swear he stays on. I need something. Is Gav trying to get back him after 4 minutes off?
Trying to get a bit of football in.
Essentially, I had the whole second half of the first half, 5 minutes of the second. I'm like, you've had the most minutes, Max. Like, you just went off. I went to good pass. I was like, yeah, I sent that big. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Nice later.
That was unlucky. That.
Yeah, you can see what he's looking for.
Try what he wanted to do. Yeah, it's only because it's overhead. This is quick. I remember.
Cash.
Yeah. I probably should have took that on my right foot. To be fair.
Yeah, it's so much. You could have dummied him. But again, I think it's like my one, isn't it? You're so far ahead. Because you're 11-3 up. It's just if it goes in a sense sometimes. Yeah, but then letting sometimes catch up with you late in the season. You look at the goal difference.
You're letting your It's obviously should have just been a bit more precise, isn't it?
Yeah, the nut museum. Classic.
I think we're swapping, haven't we?
I so thought Alex was going to send him a dummy. He said it in the game. I was like, Alex, I thought you were going to dummy him.
Yeah.
I feel like Seshfield might have left the league. I'll have a look at him. Amount of one-on-ones we've had.
Yeah, it was
15-20.
Yeah.
And fair play to them. If we done a Chris in goal, they could have scored another 3.
I think the most they would have got extras putting an extra 2 goals. But it was a dominant display, to be fair.
Classic Gav stamp. I don't even know if you're aware of it.
Yeah. I did on purpose. So when they're running through a goal, if you stamp, sometimes that rushes their shot.
I've never seen it rush. But until I see that stamp, I laugh at the edit.
No, but it rushes them to make a decision, innit? But obviously, if you've got composure, then that stamp don't make a difference. But sometimes it does work when if you stamp, and then that means they might get the shot off that they didn't want to get off at that time.
Another chance. Keeper makes you laugh. He says, fuck that. Keeper smash it off the bar, ball goes out. Rio tries to catch it. He looks over and goes, fuck that. Fair play. If that hits him, man. Yeah, this is a bit coming up.
What happens? Look.
I'm doing the first time through ball to you. You're through. You want it sweet.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you saw there.
In hindsight, I should have gone feet because I think the defenders he's running back. I mean, I remember at the time, forward.
And that's it, full time. So yeah, people, man, that was the
Seshfield Part 2.
Seshfield Part 2, man. So again, the first game was 8-all.
Yeah,
and it's fair to say that we got our own back on them. So finished 11-3. Again, during that game, it was a comfortable game. Obviously, as you can see, towards the end of the game, we was I think we was a bit more I wouldn't say taking the piss, but I think we was a bit too what's the word?
What, the first leg?
Yeah, I would say that the second game we just played, I would say the reason that we didn't capitalize on scoring more goals is because we were a bit I think we're a bit more complacent, if anything.
Oh yeah, you know we won the game, didn't we? But
the game was won comfortably, but I think we should have at least stand to our authority a bit more in the game, really. But again, you know, it wasn't too much of a performance that I would say we were perfect, but I think we just got a job done. And got a revenge back on that team. And obviously, that guy weren't dancing on the pitch like he was before. So
he's
dancing elsewhere, man. You know what I mean? I don't know where he's going to take it because them dancers were poor. But as I said, man, it was good to get that result against them. And even after the game, you can tell that they were deflated, innit? Because I think in the first game, they probably thought that we was, I don't know, average or whatever. But yeah, that's that second game. And again, as you said, it should have been more. But we just showed them what time it was really. And a good scoreline. So
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, what did you think of the game overall, though?
Pretty much what you said. So I'm looking at my phone, but it's linked. I'm looking at the table, right? And I'm not looking for positions and points, but I think they've left. They've either changed name or left. Because I remember last seeing it, I was like, wait, I don't remember seeing Seshfield in there. So
is there 2 new teams that's been added there?
One of them's, if it's the same one, I'll tell you what, this is weird, right? Because if this new team that's been added are not the original ones that we remember, this is going to be the second time that's happened. So there's a new team who we play on a Monday called Raffort, who you said City Boys.
So Raffort are City Boys.
City Boys. Atletico Madrid, when they joined, I thought that was the Atletico Madrid from years ago. Do you remember? I remember that. That would be like ones you're working at and you're making sure you're having pasta for lunch because there's going to be a good game. But it wasn't Atletico. This team's called Fazio. Do you remember Fazio?
Fazio, they were in the league before.
Yeah, around the Red Star days and all them. So I'm wondering. I wonder if it's the same. And if it's not, I'll be like, wow, look at these teams, like new teams entering with the same names as old teams from the past. But that just shows how long we've been playing Power League for as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but again, man, I think it's obviously it's up and down, isn't it?
Sorry. Huh? So excluding Raffort because that's City Boys, and they were previously Chigwell or something, but they've changed their name a few times, their name. But Homeboys FC, don't know who that is.
What, they're a new team in the league?
Yeah, Fazio FC, Homeboys FC. Yeah, that's it really. Yeah. So I don't know who Homeboys
I'm not even. I mean, I checked the league. I think it might have been on. It's actually yesterday. Actually, yeah. But I didn't really. I just checked to see the top of the league. So I didn't really see them names. All I see was Raffort, but I know Raffort played Garra guys last week, and as I say, when I see the players come off the pitch, it was a lot of the boys that played for City Boys. Yeah,
they're rectifying that. They put us down as a 10-0 loss against part-time. I'm wrong. They've sorted out. It looks like they've sorted out the thingy game, Maypole, but they've given us 2 losses, and we've only lost to part-time beginning of the season.
So that's what I was going to get onto anyway. That's what I was going to get onto. But people. So obviously the news that I've obviously said
the captain jump ship.
Yeah, well, not jump ship. Obviously for me, let me see this finished by Saka. 1 second, he just scored. Let me see this. Oh, good finish. Good finish.
It takes Houghton telling we live.
Let me see. Great finish, Saka boy. He's, to be fair, Saka man. He's not as good as people think he is, but in terms of he's standing in the league for Arsenal. Like, yeah, he's one of the top players in the league for sure. But I do think he's overhyped, if I'm honest. But for Arsenal, he's arguably their key player for Arsenal. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, guys. Yeah, so yeah, I've decided to stop playing now for no defense. Obviously, I'll go into my reasons. I think first and foremost, just going by Power League in general, Power League in general for me personally has been a bit of a shambles, in terms of the running of it. I'm just going to be honest now. Obviously, been playing Power League for years, and the running of Power League, I'm not saying it's solely their fault, but obviously being a long-standing team over there, and again, yeah, it's I'm not pinpointing anyone, but I think as a whole, it's not really been that great. I remember speaking to someone about, obviously I went to have a league game which got cancelled, and yeah, basically we was told a friendly, and then that would be given a 10-0 win, which to this day, that was last month. To this day, that didn't happen, and then our last game just gone. Obviously letting know well in advance that we couldn't play the game, and then you turn up and then you see the league table and it shows that we've been given a 10-0 loss, even though gave them enough notice to say that we couldn't make that game. So for me, it's just it's a shambles. I'm not sure why that's happened, because even speaking face to face, we've been told that 10-0 win. Again, we would have preferred to play the game, but that game went down late, and we was told we're given a 10-0 win, which still hasn't been done. But yet when we do contact to say we can't make a certain time, they're just given a 10-0 win to the other team. So for me, it's either there's a problem personally against our team, or as I said, just a bit of slackness. So yeah, but again, as I said, man, it doesn't make sense to me. But that's something I obviously for myself I haven't got to really deal with now. But just on obviously my me not playing for no defense no more. My reasons personally, obviously as yourself, Tubbs, you know me from day, and people that obviously that do know me with football, I'm someone that's football mad, and I'm someone that I don't want to just win the right way. I like to win playing good football. And for me, since we've started this team up, again, new team, you want to obviously give the benefit of the doubt, really, and you want to have time to gel. But I think with me, I've given it a few weeks more than I originally had to. And I think I've just come to the realization now that, especially with me and football, I noticed myself getting into, arguments with teammates, arguments with refs, obviously a few here and there with yourself, Tubbs, as well. And I think that was based on me just not being happy really playing, because I think there was a lack of quality in our team, if I'm honest. There's a massive lack of quality. Even with myself, I think, I lost trust as well. I would say in overall with the team, I think there were some players that I knew if I gave the ball to them, you couldn't really be sure as to what they're going to do with it. I think a lot of emphasis as well, and this is why I think football as a whole has gone down. I think football now for me has become less about a talent and more about players that, again, just do jobs or just are perceived to be players that show a lot of effort and a lot of running. Really, that's what I see. Now, for me, been playing football for years, your match winners, your game changers are the players that are your skillful players. Your players that are composed on the ball. Your players that will just make something happen out of nothing. And my style of play is that I'm not someone that's just gonna be running up and down all the time, because that isn't my game. My game's about
chalk on your boots.
Chalk on the boots. Like, that isn't my game. My game is getting on the ball, making things happen, and just being like a free spirit type of player. I've always kind of been that, and again, I think players get afforded more time if you're someone that is perceived to be trying hard, and I think that's the culture of this country. Players that run around get given more protection than someone that is actually good at football. Now, for me, the way that I look at it, if you're running around a lot, it either means two things. You're either in the wrong position to start with, yeah, or it's a lack of football intelligence. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
or thirdly, you're very fit.
Yeah, well, again, you got to be really fit to be doing all that, yeah. But for me, like, someone that's running around a lot just for the sake of it, again, you're either in the wrong position to start with, yeah, or, as I said, you're unintelligent. Because, again, if you look at the best players, yeah, and obviously this is a different level, but you look at players like Messi, for instance, yeah, he's a prime example, yeah. Messi walks on the pitch a lot of the time. And the reason he walks a lot on the pitch is because he's reserving his energy for when it really matters, Yeah. And again, it's like, obviously with Messi, obviously he's top level, but there's a reason why Messi doesn't run around a lot, because it's football intelligence. Because the ones that generally run around a lot are the ones really that are the least talented. That's just how it is, And I think, just going back to obviously our team, again, everyone has their different qualities, but I found our team was just it was more littered with players that, as I said to you before, are not as technically competent on the ball, And even our last game against No Egos, again, I found myself playing more as a defender in that game, and that's because, again, the football intelligence of a few players that I thought wasn't there. Because it's a case where they're running around and then they might find themselves in a position further up the pitch, which means that obviously I've got to now obviously adapt my game to playing a bit more deeper, And then, to make matters worse, in terms of the composure and keeping the ball, it wasn't there, And I spotted this time ago, I spotted this a few weeks back, that as much as I want to play good football with our team, it's never going to happen. And that's because, again, the makeup of the majority of the players isn't that level, And obviously, I look at myself in my past experiences and where I've played, and like, I'm a football purist, as you said, Tubbs, and I look at myself and I think, I'm getting frustrated, because the level of players that that I'm playing with, in a sense, are not really at the level that I see football, And again, it's probably my fault for probably expecting that, because and a day you can only play with what you've got. And for me, that's why I thought to myself, rather than me getting frustrated at the team and getting frustrated at obviously with refs, with decisions. Obviously, that was separate with the ref Steve. I've always thought he's a poor ref anyway. Some of the decisions he comes out with is criminal. But I think because we conceded the last goal at the end, obviously I was frustrated in the play as well. Obviously, my frustration went on to him, really. But for me personally, I had to make a decision to stop playing, because I wasn't enjoying it, and it was never really going to get better, let's be honest. So that was my reasons for not wanting to continue playing, because I believe that if you're playing with players that are as technical as yourself, as myself, I would say, you're afforded to do more stuff on the ball, you know. And again, it's about a trust, you know. Obviously, with yourself, Tubbs, I'm not including you in what I'm talking about because I've played with you for years and I know your game. And again, your qualities are very few and far between in terms of players at Power League. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about our team as a whole. For me, it was nowhere near acceptable in my opinion in terms of the quality. It was just, you know, just do what you've got to do in that game to get over the line. And someone that's been playing football for years, I don't want to just turn up and just, you know, just get a win anyhow. I like to come over there and play some good football because otherwise, why am I actually playing? You know, and again, yeah, that was my my reasons for stop playing. I mean, you got anything to say on that?
We haven't spoke since that game, but obviously I know where your thinking's at. I know obviously, like you're saying yourself, Steve, for example, would receive the brunt of it because I know a lot. Like, even when you said falling out with players are arguing, and as we've said, me and you, I don't even call them arguments. Like we can shout at each other, but we know each other so well. The friendship's that deep that it's never taken personal by either of us. We don't even apologize for other because not even if to apologize. It's just in that environment. You thought that, I thought that, we clashed. We know we clash. We move on. But yeah, it's interesting because it's like, I don't know. Part of me feels like, can it be rectified? But then I know you felt like this for a long time. You said you were gonna step away. I said sleep on it. You went no. Then you obviously slept on it. Then I see a text come in the group, kick off. I was like, okay, you slept on it. But obviously it's happened again now. So yeah, I mean, as an idealist, you would say, can't you sort of meet in the middle, sort of adjust your expectations and but your view of football is your view of football. That you see it a certain way. So it's only going to go on longer where you're just going to get more frustrated.
Frustrated. This is the problem. Like, because I mean, I remember that first time when I spoke to you, I said, I'll, like, when I told you I'm going to sleep on it, I was adamant that I wasn't. And then I thought, you know what, let me just give it a chance, really. But again, the way everyone's different in it, but the way that I see football obviously isn't the way that everyone else obviously in our team sees it. Because I'll give you an example. For instance, someone like a Max, for instance, he doesn't really care like about the technical side of the game. It's just get your shots off, you know, just get a win. I can tell that's his mindset, but my mindset isn't that, because again, if I'm just turning up just to win a game, and regardless of how we play, for me, that's a waste of time, because, you know, just because I take a deep interest in football rather than just doing that, you know. And again, it's like, that's why I thought it's not going to get better, because again, someone like Rio, who's been added as well, again, he's got his strengths, you know, obviously his physical attributes as well, you know, he gets around the pitch well. But for me, he's another sort of player that fits into the mold of the athlete first and foremost, then a technician, you know. So adding another player that is more that side, for myself, again, is frustrating, because again, although obviously he's effective in our team, again, as I said, it's another player that isn't really gonna keep the ball as well, because that's not really what his game is about. His game's more of a box to box midfielder, and again, against other teams, it's going to be effective. But
when you say keep the ball, are you talking more like round the corner passes, cute passes, moments of brilliance? Because everyone can keep and does keep the ball.
Yeah, what I mean is, a lot of the times I'm seeing in the games, there's like shots that weren't on, or passes that weren't on. I call them like a rush of blood, you know what I mean? In the sense of the first fault is to just do what they've just seen, you know what I mean? So let's say, for instance, a ball comes back off the ball, the ball comes off the ball, for instance, like sometimes if you've got composure, you will know what's around you. You will know if it requires the first time strike or not. But I think a lot of the players that we have in our team, they're just instinctive. It's like ball comes off the board, hit it first time, and what they see is that what they're gonna do straight away. Do you know what I mean? And that's when I say like composure, because although I said to you, like with someone like Rio, he offers like in terms of our team that we had, him as an addition, obviously he's quite physical. But then in terms of the technical aspects, he's not going to be consistently good technically, because that isn't his game, and you can already see that. You know what I mean? In terms of keeping,
yeah, go on. I was going to say the question I would ask is technical to what extent? Because I feel part of it is, as you've said, as I've said, and you've agreed, you're a purist. Are you not sometimes thinking you're looking it's too deeply for Power League? You're wanting in terms of Power League level. These players are good enough Power League level. Do you know what I mean? Like, is it a problem like where you've played at certain levels and you're expected to be there when you're not adjusting to the fact?
No, it's not even that as much, because obviously I do get your meme. It's not even that. For me, it's certain things in games. Like again, when I see certain players just running to the same player or just running for the sake of it, again, that's football intelligence, because football intelligence will let you know, little things like if a player is on the right hand side, what's the most dangerous pass, the inside pass or the pass down the line?
If who's on the ball?
So for instance, if we're defending now, because I see this a lot of the time, but
okay.
So in your opinion, what's the most dangerous pass someone can play, inside or outside?
To the guy who's on the wing.
No. So if you're a player that's out wide, and you're defending that player, what's the worst pass that he can? What's the pass that he can play that makes it worse for you? A pass inside or a pass outside?
I don't know the context you mean, because if he's
let's say I'm defending you.
Infield's going to be most dangerous because closer to the goal.
Infield is the most dangerous pass. So little things like when I might say something like show him down the line, or you haven't even got to show him. It's the way you position your body. So I'm talking about football intelligence. Football intelligence will tell you that if someone's on the right hand side or left hand side, you want to force them down the outside. Why? Because they're going further away from goal. Whereas if you force them inside, obviously the route to goal will be a lot more sharper, because all they got to do is play it into the front man, and if they make a run off you, then obviously they're in that goal. That's just a little example. So
but the only reason I got confused is because it's context, because there's certain occasions it could be show them inside where the bodies are. We've got more bodies inside. You know what I mean? So I was trying to understand. And I was thinking,
but my thing is showing them inside is always the most dangerous pass for me, because again, you're coming into goal. Whereas, because obviously you got to think of 5-a-side now, if you're 11-a-side, obviously if you've got a pacey winger, then showing them outside, they're just going to burn you every time.
I wasn't ready to Power League. I was trying to understand the context.
No, but I should have probably explained a bit better. But if it's 11-a-side now, and you're playing up against a pacey winger, showing him outside is ludicrous, because he's just going to pace you out. Whereas inside, where there's more bodies, he's then got to try and jink past a few more people. But in 5-a-side, showing them inside, it gives them more of an opportunity to get a goal. But again, some people from what I've seen in our team, they just run blindly to the player without actually thinking what side that they're going to show him. Because again, they might just run square onto the player and then show him inside, and then it's like a 1-2 and they're through at goal. You know what I mean? But that's like a small example. Like I'm talking about things like composure on the ball, decision making, and like obviously I'm not gonna like pinpoint players out, but some of the players in our team, this decision making is criminal, to be honest with you, in terms of knowing the right pass to play, not even the right pass, but just knowing what's the more obvious pass to play, in a sense. You know what I mean? And again, it's like I'm not saying I'm asking for players to be like unbelievable. That's not what I'm saying. It's just the football intelligence to go with the quality for me just isn't there. And myself, I look at myself and how I play. I keep the ball a lot more than I give it away. And that's because the player that I am is more on the technical side of, keep recycling the ball, give and goes. There's little balls that I play. And again, people might say, knowing what player that you have to play the ball into. So I might have the ball and do like a little dink inside and try and get the 1-2. And I know, like, playing it into certain players, obviously from what we've got, again, it's not going to happen because they're just not on that football intelligence level. Do you know what I mean? Like, someone like Stuart, for instance, yeah. I know for a fact if Stuart plays that ball into me or I play into him, you know how to receive the ball and what pass you're going to make next. And that's just
I've admitted that, like, back in the day, like, well, when Stuart was playing, I say to you, I'm not on your wavelength with a lot of things, and I don't even like feel embarrassed or insecure. I own it. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, like you said, everyone brings a different quality. There's certain things I can do better than you, this and that. But I get what you're saying in that sense, because there's certain things that say, it could be more instinctive from me or me and others. Certain things like, right, I didn't even think about that. I couldn't even see that. I can't even process that that quickly on the pitch. But my argument would be, for everything you're saying, someone hearing this might think, okay, let's look at the league table. They win 50% of their games. But then couldn't there be argument going, Gav, we've only lost to part-time pros. Don't do two. Yeah, it's the only game we've lost.
But again.
Sorry. There were 2 games in a row where it's 21 scored combined and 6 conceded. Could someone not go to Gav? Can't be that bad.
No. But again, this is the thing. Yeah, me personally. Yeah, I'm more interested in the football, not because at the end of the day, the way that I look at it, we win the league. What do we get from it? Win the league, really?
Bragging
pat in the back, huh?
Bragging rights.
Yeah, but what does bragging rights mean in the grand scheme of things?
That's it. It's not.
So the way that I look at it, of course, you go to win every game. That goes without saying, yeah. But in the grand scheme of things, us winning the league, what do we actually get from it? I get more of a buzz of playing good football and winning than just turning up, winning anyhow and winning the league. Because we're not going to get that.
All right. What about winning the league? Quite a few. I won't put a percentage on it, but let's say for your liking, too many scrappy games, scrappy goals, scrappy results, but you win the league versus third, say between second and fourth. Let's say fourth or third, play decent football, but good football. Sometimes you play the better football on the wrong end of the result, wrong end of the scoreline. Yeah. What do you prefer, A or B?
But again, for our team, that's never going to happen. So it's irrelevant because.
No, but I mean, as a scenario, is there something?
But I understand what you mean. Yeah, but that scenario doesn't happen because inevitably, if you're playing good football, which means you're dominating the ball, invariably you're going to win the games anyway.
But then again, I suppose
you know what I mean.
It's all subjective because what I personally think, because I've thought about it a while. Obviously, I've known you so long. I was like, right, like Gavin's not happy. He's kicking off. We're winning games. He's kicking off more than usual. I know he's passionate and he's a purist with football, but I'm seeing a side to him which is a bit too common and he seems a bit more heated than usual. Then I think, are you not guilty of looking at 11-a-side football? You understand 11-a-side stuff like you hate it, and everyone knows it. I've said it. You hate it when it's like pinball machine football, bang off the board, 1-2. But is it not? Isn't it a case of you're guilty of not like it? It's kind of like you're wanting to play 11-a-side style football, but this is the context of the game. I look at it's kind of like going, you're an amateur boxer, and you adjusted to the pros, and you get maybe knocked out. He's not making an analogy to you, but the analogy as a concept is like the guy's not getting knocked out, getting hit with big shots, but he's going, yeah, but if it was an amateur fight, I would have won because I was tapping him more. I was tapping. It's like, yeah, but we're not playing the amateur game, tap, tap, tap. We're playing heavy. We're playing professional where you get hit and you get slept.
Yeah.
So I mean, isn't there a case of that person has to adjust and go, you're not playing the way you want to do in amateurs, you're playing in this. So I mean, isn't that a case of you're looking at how you want to be 11-a-side, but Gav, we're playing Power League. We're playing intense balls on the side, off the cuff, speedy. Is there not a bit of you're guilty for trying to turn 5-a-side or play 5-a-side like it's picture perfect 11-a-side?
I mean, yeah and no, because the reason what I would say is because if I look at obviously our other team we had, even though again we had to leave that team because it's about standards, isn't it, and not accepting bullshit, basically, But we had more. There was more players there that you could trust in terms of being on the ball. You know what I mean? You had for me personally, I had more trust in other players with the other team than I have now, because I don't really know what I'm gonna get from when we've been playing. It's very, very random, isn't it? You know what I mean? But again, what I would say, I think it's a case of I think with you lot didn't really care how we played as long as we got the win. And I think that's what it comes down to. Whereas
not as black and white as that, because you got to remember as well, another argument. I know what you're saying about the different players in the old team, but you got to remember, you've not been playing with some of these players. You've been playing with some of these players for decades, probably. Yeah. If you add it up, so there's all this telepathy. You can walk in that pitch and know who's occupying what position, who's going to do what. Right? You don't have to. This is very new. Do you know what I mean? As I always keep saying, this is technically 3 teams. Chris, Max, technically Maypole, definitely like Chris came from there. You've got us, me, you, and Alex 19 from No Defense. Alex 19's only been with us a couple years, if that.
Yeah, big up Nick, man. Big up for coming on again.
Yeah, wicked, man. Team still has got defense. And then you've got the 2 live boys. So isn't there argument that it's not just a case of winning anyhow, it's working it out still. It's all very new still. It's all very, very new. So, but
again, what I would say though, I think what I would say, I just know, I know you mean, like, you know, it's early days and getting used to your players, but for me, I've played football long enough to know that it's not going to get any better. And again, it purely comes down to the players that they are what they are. You know, I'll give an example. Someone like Alex A. He's got better in terms of like his decision making's got slightly better. You know, because there was times before where he was playing 5-a-side, like 11-a-side, where he was just trying to dribble through and get shots off. And obviously you're playing against men, so it's not going to be as straightforward as that. But I know for him, he's gonna be very off the cuff. You know what I mean? And when you're trying to build relationships in football, you can't really build relationships in football with players that are off the cuff. Do you know what I mean? And someone like me, I need to build relationships. Like, for instance, someone like Alex 19, for instance, I look at Alex 19 and I think he's quite similar to me in terms of he's on keeping the ball. You know, when he has the ball, there's composure there. You know what I mean? So you can build like little relationships with players like that, because there's sometimes that, you know, I won't even need to look at him, but I know when he's going to play the ball, because is an understanding there. Do you know what I mean? And again, that's not me and him playing football for years. That's just because I understand what kind of player he is. And again, it's about building relationships. Obviously, me and you, we're totally different players. But there's relationships there. I understand like what your game is. You know when I get the ball, and you know what run you're going to make, and vice versa. I know when you're going to make the run, and you know when I'm going to play the ball. That's because there's relationships there. But with the new players that we've got now, I just see it that there won't be too many relationships built there, because they're just different styles of player. And again, football, as well. It's about knowing your place, in a sense of what type of player you are, you know. And again, there's no harm in saying, look, I'm this type of player. Do you know what I mean? But I think
100%.
There's no harm in saying that, because at the end of the day, you are what you are. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, but the best players, are the best players are the players that have technique, that have composure on the ball. And again, for me, the team had too many players that were more effective, as I said to you before, off the ball. So for me, I was getting frustrated, because little things that I think I look at and I thought was simple, it wasn't happening. You know what I mean? You know, little intricate passes that I would play that wasn't getting read, or, you know what I mean? Just the composure just wasn't there, just smashing shots in for the sake of it, like rush of blood, as I said. And again, that is an overtime for me. Over time, that's not going to change. I think that is what it is. And I've kind of accepted that. And which is why I'm saying that it's either I do one or two things. I carry on getting frustrated and playing and knowing that the football ain't going to be good enough. Or I just say, look, it was good while it lasted, but just for myself, I can't continue playing this because
it was good for the half season.
it was good for the half season, yeah, because again, when we played No Egos, that frustrated me, that game, because again, we had chances that we should have scored, whether people might say it was good goalkeeping or it was just poor finishing or lack of composure. But I look at in terms of us keeping the ball again, and I sense this. We was gonna give up chances because the composure just not there. There was unforced passes getting cut out. You know what I mean? A lack of composure on the ball. In terms of just getting the ball and shooting for the sake of it, And again, against better teams, they're gonna exploit weaknesses. And because that when we were winning the game, we should have literally, like, if we had bit more composure on the ball, we would have seen that game out. And obviously the goalkeeping error, the goal they score at the end, obviously Chris knows he could have thrown the ball quicker, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But again, the goal they scored from that free kick was poor. Like, it was so poor. Yeah, it was like, I can't remember what happened, but
it was a free kick, and that
someone just didn't track or couldn't be bothered, and it ended up a free shot. And I think even the shot they had wasn't even hit cleanly. Do you know what I mean? But again, that comes down to do with football intelligence. Like, if a guy does outrageous movement to lose you, then fair enough. But to me, it just looked like, oh, so be it, man. He's gone past me, and you know what I mean. And obviously, I'm not blaming the individual that done that. But to me, it's the fact that they got into that position in the first place. Could have been handled better. I just think there's a lack of composure as a whole as to why it kind of led, because they were getting into positions where it kept being their free kick, whether the referee was making poor decisions or not. But they were getting into positions where they were more on the attack. And I look back and I think, because we're giving the ball away too cheaply.
Yeah.
And again, if you have a team that's a bit more composed on the ball, like, them chances are few and far between. And this is what I kind of sensed in the game. And again, I found myself playing at the back a lot of the time, because obviously I'm not going to mention them in particular, but the way that they play is very gung ho, and it's like there's no like set positions. It's just random. You know what I mean? And again, if I'm not enjoying the game and I'm finding myself now playing a bit more deeper, like, what is this all about? Because we can win the league all we want, but for me, I just prefer playing good football. And again, if you change it where the league title is, you can win a prize, or you can win, I don't know, a cash prize or whatever, then again, it might be looked at differently. Yeah. But when you're turning out to play five-a-side, you're paying, and the least you ask for is to play some good football, and you're not even enjoying the game. It's like, what's the point? And again, football's a team sport, and you can only play as good as your team.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And this is the problem. And like, this is why I look at individual sports, and individual sports, there's no excuses. It's you.
Yeah.
Whereas football, for me, I'm having to rely on other people that I'm getting frustrated with, because be honestly, they're not really on the level of myself in terms of technique that I look at. And that's just what it is, really.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you say to me, what do I think of it? Yeah. Of course, I always want things to work out. Rectify. I don't know why our things have gone, by the way. Oh, it's just, I don't know why it just popped.
What's that? Oh, no, because I just put the name.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair play. I didn't realize what it does.
Yeah.
Playing good. Yeah. Yeah. As much as like, I'll try and make things work and be peacemaker and this and that. It's not sitting on the fence or giving up, but I see it for what it is, because you can't. Your makeup is your makeup. Yeah. The way you are as a player, your outlook is your, like, for me, for example, like you saying you end up being at the back. I don't mind. I like getting up and down the pitch. I actually genuinely like hunting the ball, winning it back, intercepting it, moving it on, even just hunting the ball, pushing it onto, getting a deflection, getting a nick on it, winning it back, giving it to a keeper. He rolls out, someone else scores. So if like me in your situation, I wouldn't mind, because I like getting up and down the pitch. I actually find satisfaction in doing some of the dog work, dirty work, whatever you call it. But yeah, I get, obviously with you, you like playing forward, creativity, scoring, assisting.
Yeah.
So you being at the back, for me, that's not a problem. It's like, we'll rotate, we'll move it up and down. So yeah, it's not defeat, it's not giving up, but it's just, I know that you're not enjoying certain things and it can't really change, and you can't adapt and go, you know what, I'm gonna not pay much attention to that and get on with it.
The thing is, during the game, again, because we're playing our old team, you just adapt to it because it's more of a you don't want to get beat kind of thing, you know what I mean? So you adapt to it. But then when the game's over and done with, again, you look back and you think, well, why was that happening? Because the way football should be really, is that like your most talented player, like in terms of if you look at
Nick Fadley, sorry, said sports
are supposed to be, he's 100% right, because football is an entertainment. It's
all
about
subjective.
entertainment.
It's all subjective.
You don't think it's entertainment?
No, I'm not saying it's not. It's all subjective. It's all subjective.
Football is an entertainment now, and it's like I've never like football now for me, as I said to you, is declined so much, and you see it like obviously again in 5-a-side now. It's like your most talented player, like, should be the one really that is your go-to guy to make things happen. And if you've got humble players around it, they should be working in a system. I mean, obviously it's 5-a-side, but there should be a system around to get the best out of your most to get the best out of your most talented player. I'll give you an example. Part-time pros, for instance, their whole game is revolved around getting Rio the ball. And obviously Rio's a different level because obviously he's been signed by Liverpool and he's just a different level altogether. But if you see the way that they play, Rio don't do defending because their team is set up to just get him the ball high up the pitch to make him do his damage. You see what I mean? And again,
back though, Fergal does the screaming back a lot. You know what I mean?
But what I would say, Tubbs, if you check Rio, for instance, Rio would defend now, but he's got a lot of energy to do that because half the time he's not really defending. This is the problem because he's getting the ball in areas where he can just have fresh energy and just trick you with his quick feet.
Do you know what?
And
I'll
then
say and no, because when you think about it, Gav, he picks it on a 5-a-side pitch anyway. He picks that ball up in left back. That he can right. He's got a beating of anyone at any given moment. That's the thing as well.
No. But what I'm trying to say to you, I'm talking about their team when he plays is revolved around just giving him the ball and letting him do his thing. You're not going to find Rio playing centre back. This is my problem.
Yeah,
you won't find him there because he basically plays as a free player in my sense. Whereas if you look at our team now, for instance, you might find me at the back 1 minute, Max up the top 1 minute. Someone else. Do
you want to be the Rio of no defense?
No, it's no. It's nothing to do with that. I'm just talking about football in general. Football in general. You're like, I won't even talk about 5-a-side. Look at football now. Your most talented player should be the player that the team revolves around to get the best out of your talent. Because whether people like it or not, the most talented players are your match winners. That is a difference. You know what I mean? When you've got your most talented players doing that wing back and that, what's that all about? It don't make any sense.
I know what you're saying, but then at the same time, I think a lot of the points, I get what you're saying, but they are subjective because match winner, go-to guy, creativity, the spark, the catalyst, basically. But then someone could argue a system of players who all fit into the system and make it work. That's a form of match winning as well. So it varies. Isn't it?
Again, system is key. Don't get me wrong, but you still need to have that player, that is capable of winning you games, regardless of the system. So some players are the system. That is the difference.
Yeah.
Some players are the system. So, for instance, the kind of player that you are, your game is more suited, to making the special player thrive. Why? Because you provide the legs in the team. You provide the unselfish running. You know what I mean?
100.
And these things can only work if you've got humble players or willing players to kind of sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the better player in terms of talent wise. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that goes for any top team. You know, you look at for instance, I mean, Barcelona's a prime example. Yeah, Barcelona have all these stars in their team. Yeah, but they knew that Messi was the special one. So that team was revolved around getting Messi the ball in dangerous areas to let him do his thing, as well as having, and obviously this is different level, yeah, as well as having technically gifted players in their team. This is a difference. You look at for instance, you look at Brazil. Brazil's team, when Neymar was there, was revolved around getting Neymar the ball. Why? Because he's the most talented player. So the most talented player should always be the one, yeah, that is given the license to, I'm not saying be lazy, yeah, but to be given the luxury of, you know what I mean, when you're getting the ball high up the pitch or whatever, do your stuff. But again, different level. But going back to five-a-side, I look at our team, for instance, yeah, and the one like that is more than capable of making things happen would be myself. But because of the makeup of our team, that isn't the case. It's just a case of fitting where you fit in, really. You know what I mean? And again, the last game told me a lot, because it was more of a case of, yeah, let's just there was no sort of plan there. That makes sense. It was, as I said to you, I found myself at the back sometimes, and I'll be up top, and then it's random. You know what I mean? Again, I know it's five-a-side. Everyone moves around, but I gave you the classic example of someone like a Rio, for instance. Yeah, his game is more about just, especially in five-a-side, he's just there just to create absolute damage. But he's been given the ball where he's fresh. You don't see him. You never saw him tracking back, running back, unless like he'll pick the ball up from deep and then start his running. But his defensive work didn't really have to do it, because their structure was in place to give him the ball and let him do his damage out the pitch.
Yeah, I know. And as you already said, it is five-a-side, but I think that with him, he literally has the ability to go around anyone from any position at any point in any game. Do you know what I mean? When we played against him, I remember he's picking the ball up in that left back position from the goalkeeper, and he's jinking, and bam, he's gone. You're just like, he's going to run inside. I remember one time he stood me up and he just pushed it and he's gone, and I'm pretty quick. I pride myself on being pretty quick. A lot of time I show people line, I'll run with you, but I couldn't catch him. Obviously, he's got a head start on me, but I'm not going to sit here and say
his change of pace. His change of pace was a joke.
The control of the ball. I shoved him to trying to put him off. I think I made him quicker. You know what I mean? But what I'm getting at, he puts fear in you in any position. So it's it's almost like his level of attacking and his attacking prowess and his ball control and manipulation of the ball and his goal threat is so high. Yeah. Like, defending, what's that? What's that?
But this is what I'm trying to say to you, though. Yeah, he can pick the ball up from deep and do that. Yeah, but if you watch the majority of times when he was playing at Power League, he was picking the ball up high up the pitch, where he ain't wasting his time getting tired or whatever, and then gets the ball and then he's got to do something. Yeah, even though again it's a different level, because he's got the fitness anyway, but he was picking the ball up high up the pitch. So imagine him picking the ball up high up the pitch, fresh of energy, and just trying to go whatever way he wants. This is what I'm trying to talk about, because the team is set up in a way where he hasn't got to worry about defending. But our team isn't set up like that. It's like, for instance, for myself, it's like people were too busy getting onto me if I didn't run back or track my man. But that isn't my game.
Yeah, I picked up on this though. You said to me after the game, if so does something, no one says nothing. And if I say it, it's in yourself, blah, blah. And I was like, who would have? And I don't see him criticizing. I might say, look, bro, look, right shoulder. Come on, be aware the man's running off you. He might score. He did score, but me personally.
But I'm talking about, like, not just from our team, our recent team, even our old team. There was always, like, for instance, people would more pick up on me not tracking my man or whatever. Yeah, but then what I do going forward, half of you can't even do that. So this is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, there's more emphasis, and this is football as a whole, Tom. This isn't just five-a-side, yeah. There's more emphasis, on players that are like your mercurial player or your talent now, yeah. They're not given as much affordances as players that run around. And that's because the culture of this country is about running. So if you're someone that's less talented, yeah, and you're a runner, you're given basically more leeway than the actual talent. And the reason for that is because the majority of people in the world aren't talented. So the majority of the people in the world are basically tryhards, and tryhards get given a lot more luxury. And again, this goes back to what I'm talking about with the five-a-side, is that people will more rather get onto me for not tracking that man because what's involved in that is running. Yeah. But they will never talk about, oh, why didn't someone do a double touch, or why didn't someone just pick up that pass? Because that isn't important to them, because their importance is someone running. And again, it's a culture thing.
I'll get your point, but I would say two things. I would say, firstly, for the record,
the
old no defense that we moved from.
Yeah.
There was, without doubt, whether people admit it or not, we know this anyway, there was communication breakdowns, there was toxicity, there was underlying ongoing issues that weren't being resolved. Like, we don't have to sit and name them all, but if people want to ask me, I'll tell them. I'm in a conversation with them. But so there was always a communication breakdown in there. I would say for this team, I feel like it's not even a case of I feel like it's not even a case of you're not getting a license. I feel it's more people maybe just be occupying other positions, but are happy to move around, and maybe your expectation of what you want back from them, you may be expecting too much, kind of thing. Like, I popped it into him, I passed it like this, I wanted to receive it like this. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's a case of. Yeah, I don't think at any point you walk on a pitch and anyone goes, Gav, let me play up top, get out wide. Like, you're given. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I'm not. But I'm not. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I'm not saying it as much as that. Yeah, because the way that I look at it now, it's like I don't go onto the pitch and say, yeah, you're playing here, you're playing there. I think you kind of just find yourself where you should be playing anyway. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm saying, just from the last game, it's like, there was no sort of plan to even hold positions or nothing like that. It was 1 minute someone might end up there, one person might end up there. And again, five-a-side, you move around, But the way that I look at it with myself, like, I found myself playing more defense last week.
I think it's a combination of things for you. I think you're not happy with it. It's built up for that long.
Yeah.
You're not enjoying the game. You're not enjoying the football, because I have noticed once or twice, I'm marking the guy. And there's no one saying stick with him, don't go to anyone else. But you talk in the game, like switch men, like you talk. Like, do you wanna, if someone runs across, shall I get the runner now? Yeah, stick on the same man. I noticed that when I've got my man, someone's left this guy unmarked here, and I'm screaming, and they clocked on. But to me, it wasn't a big deal. It was just let them know, they realized, and they got back. I think because you're playing deep, you're not enjoying it, and you're seeing them do that, you're getting pissed off quicker than usual, when really it could have been, bro, you left your man, get back. Then, do you know what I mean? Then you make your way up the pitch higher or this and that. But I think it's just what it is. People have their tolerances, their temperaments, and your style and your outlook of it is unfortunately probably always going to clash, because the makeup of the team and I feel like your expectations as well. It's like, I feel you've got to lower it to an extent and go, this is power league football. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. The balls, I don't like the balls, but they are there for our advantage. Because I know it's like, oh, he kicked the ball off the ball, don't go off.
I refuse to play off the board, man.
That's what I mean. For example, it'll be like, I can't kick off the ball because I'll go out for a throw in 11-a-side. But it'll be like, but this is an 11-a-side.
Yeah.
But so I'm saying, you might have the view, if someone kicks the ball off the ball, there's a 1-2 and scores, you'll be like, oh, he's kicking the ball off the ball. That's not real football. That would have got out for a throw in 11-a-side. But the argument would be, this is not 11-a-side. You play the game you're in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Pro Evo. That sounds silly, right? Pro Evo back before it changed its name, which I can't even remember anymore, and before it's been discontinued as it is now, which is a shame, because that was the game, that was the proper game. But do you remember? It's like, I used to get so frustrated in the game, trying to play the right way, trying to do the right thing. This is pissing me off. I intercepted, I pulled the player in the way here. You're getting luck, and it's just like, it's a computer game. It's going to favor the attacking. It's going to favor something. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes I feel just like, understand the game you're playing. Don't fight with the game. It's almost to an extent you're almost fighting with Power League and the style of Power League, rather than going, it's Power League. There is a board there. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to.
No. To be fair, I do hear what you mean. I think just personally, I could never use the ball to play a 1-2 off the ball. I just wouldn't do that. I'd rather just go back to the keeper than do that. You know, or if anything, I'd rather just try and at least take on someone, lose the ball, rather than play off the board. Because technically that's a throw on. You know what I mean? So,
that's why I say subjective, because someone else go, this is ludicrous. This guy could go through one-on-one and put his teammate through, but he doesn't want to use the ball to his advantage. He's too much of a purist. So that's why I say it's always subjective, because the other point I was going to say, Nick put 2 comments in there. One was about Pacquiao, one was about Ronaldinho.
Yeah, let me go back to it.
I wanted to respond to that. Yeah, I didn't want to leave.
Yeah, go on.
Of course, winning. So Nick said, of course, winning is the goal, but it should be entertaining as well. For example, I prefer watching Pacquiao over Mayweather because Pacquiao's more entertaining.
I disagree with that, to be fair. I disagree with that.
Man. You should jump on, man. Next time, Nick, jump on, man. Be live with us, because then you can get to, rather than just we read it and comment, and it's like we flooded over your comment. You don't get to respond back.
Before you say your point on this now, what I would say, going back to Nick's message on that, is that I know why he preferred Pacquiao, because Pacquiao is known as a knockout artist. You know what I mean? Whether obviously there's been talk about him being on the juice and that. You know what I mean? So he became that. But because Pacquiao's more exciting in terms of being a knockout artist, that's probably why he looks at him
and
more excited than
punch output as well, probably as well.
More punch output, yeah. So he probably looks at Pacquiao as more exciting, yeah. But to be honest with you, Mayweather's defensive ability to not get hit, for me, I look at that and I find that more. That for me, that's more on the technical side of it. That makes sense, because Pacquiao's more for the excitement.
I'm smiling because you it's not a perfect fit, but we had this discussion. You spoke about football being entertaining. It's supposed to be entertaining. I went, Gav, I have entertainment is subjective, because Mourinho playing with Inter Milan against Barcelona, parking the bus, that's entertaining for me. You're like, but that's a defensive pro-esque form of entertainment, just like you're kind of saying Mayweather.
No, but you know why? Because I'm looking at more from the attacking side of it. That's why.
And sorry, and in that defense, Mourinho's part of the bus. Yeah, it can be. That can be a bit ruthless. It could be underhanded. It could be whatever. I'm not saying it always is. I guess, of course, Mayweather's defense is technical prowess. Is so slick. Do you know what I mean? Whatever incorporates the blocking, the footwork, the this and that. But so not going too deep into it, but just just from a general perspective, it is bigging up a defensive aspect of a game that you're saying is entertainment. And I remember saying that a while back to you, said I do find it entertaining how a team can come in and have
set up in a way,
Yeah. Not saying
I mean, to be honest with you, the way that Mayweather, his defensive work in the ring, that's an art in itself. You know what I mean? Because obviously the whole aim in boxing is not get hit, really, and he does that better than anyone. Let's be honest.
Hit and don't get hit. Look how good he looks. Look how fresh face. Look, not punch drunk. Hopefully it doesn't catch up later. Because I've boxing, mate. I worry about that sport, mate. It's not the brain ain't made to be hit. That's why you have a skull there. Do you know what I mean? To be taken, even if you're the Mayweather not getting hit. Still too many hits in sparring, training. But anyway.
Yeah, but no, man. I'm even myself, man. I'm looking to get back into the training with it myself.
I think that's what you need, brother. Especially if you're feeling frustrated in team sports, and that's what I like about boxing as well. It's all on you, and you know what I mean. It's scary because you're on your own, but it's good because you're like, if I ain't let myself down, I mean, I don't have
you
to.
You got yourself to blame, innit?
Yeah. I remember football. Like you could have a blinder, and you lose the game and you're part of a losing team because the left back was out on the fucking binge all night and he got skinned by the right midfielder. You're like, we conceded letting because you had a stinker. Like I turned up, I've been staying sober, I've been training, I've been sleeping right before the game. We have lost as a team because of it. So that's the downfalls of team games. But so of course winning is the goal, but it should be entertaining as well. For example, I prefer watching Pacquiao over Mayweather because Pacquiao's more. It's just, do you know what? Again, I keep saying, but it's all subjective because I guarantee. I don't know if Nick's an England fan, but I guarantee an England fan would be happy with England winning any national tournament in any manner. In any manner.
But that's because they ain't won it in so long. So that's just obvious, isn't it? You know what I mean?
But there's being patriotic as well. So they want England to win any means, anyhow. Do you know, if they said England, you can play the best football but finish runners up or third place, or you can play scrappy, go down to penalties, controversial goals, VAR, but you can win. They'll take winning. So I think it's always subjective. It's subjective, like you said. Who are you supporting? How long have they not won for? Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's I just it's just subjective. It's an interesting discussion, but I just feel there's no black and white to it. There's no black and white to what entertainment is. Everyone sees it different. Everyone sees sport different. Sport's all about winning. No, sport's about entertaining. Sport's about getting fit.
I suppose but that's the beauty of opinions, isn't it? You know what I mean? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You know what I mean? No opinion is concrete, right? But that's the beauty, because again, you know what I mean? Obviously, with football, for me, football's an entertainment game. So I always want to see the entertainers. Like, you know, that's why I love players like Messi, Neymar, Pogba. You know what I mean? Even players like João Felix now, who's not even getting his flowers. Cole Palmer. These guys they're just mercurial talents, and they're just entertainers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's probably a few more that I'm just even look at Lamine Yamal now. Is a player called Ryan Cherky Tubbs, yeah, who's at Lyon. The guy's so talented, it's unbelievable. Yeah, he's probably one of the most talented players out there. But again, like the way football's gone now, yeah, if you was to put him in a certain team, it wouldn't work out for him because these teams just like players that run around, and that's what gets on my nerves really, because players that have just genuine talent should be protected, really. You know, not get like criticized or downplayed for other players that because they're perceived runners. You know, and that's what gets on my nerves. And again, this happens like in all levels, really, up and down football. You know, the guys that run around a lot seem to be the ones that get given more leeway. And yeah, it's not right, man. Because when people say that players don't run, that's a lie. They have to run because it's football. Do you know what I mean? But the difference is they're just not running harder than some other players or perceived to be. But then you can say these other players that are running around hard because they're not smart. Do you know what I mean? Because who's to say that some players have to be running around like 100 miles an hour every time? You know what I mean? That's just because they're doing that to hide or mask over the deficiencies of their own game. You know, and that's how I see it. You know, like for me, if I'm a manager and I've got a player that's just running all over the place, like I'm looking at that as a problem, because you shouldn't have to be like in terms of like when there's systems in place. Like you should be running in certain zones, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
not just be running.
Is he vacating space? Is he leaving
vacating space?
Yeah, is he running?
And that's what I was saying before about Bruno Fernandes, Tubbs. Yeah, people will perceive Bruno as someone that works hard, yeah, because he runs around. But the reason he runs around because he's not smart. Because the amount of times he vacates midfield and that, yeah, it's a problem for the team. Because fans will be like, "Oh, look at Bruno, he's working hard." Well, no. He's actually a detriment to the team because he's leaving so many holes in the team, which means that hole he's left, someone else has to go and fill that hole, which means he's now. And that is the problem in football today, and just in a lot of sports in general, really, I think. But yeah, just going on to Nick's last point.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a second.
Yeah,
I think there's another comment.
Was 2003 Milan Juve. Oh, that was when I went to penalties, I think. When Shevchenko, I believe, missed the penalty. I believe.
don't remember it.
Yeah, I think that was at Old Trafford, funny enough. Yeah. I think 2003, yeah. I was at Old Trafford when Shevchenko missed the penalty. I believe, yeah. I can't actually remember the game itself, but yeah, again, man, like everyone has some people might have thought that game was good. You know what I mean? If I could remember it myself, then yeah. But for me, yeah, I just think that, yeah, football's not what it was, man. It's not what it was, you know, 100%. And again, a lot of the players that are your perceived number 10s, your mercurial players, you know what I mean? They're going to be gone from the game very soon, you know, the way football's going, because football's very system based now. And again, like, I mean, I heard someone talk the other day, someone like an R9 who was physically very strong, very quick, but his main game was his ability on the ball. You're not really going to get an R9 no more in football, because a lot of these players, that's been either being coached out of them, or the kind of players that they're getting through now just aren't going to have that sort of ability, you know? So unfortunately, yeah, man. But yeah, guys, man, that was my reasoning for not playing no more. And yeah, I think I have to just stick with my guns at the moment, you know, because if I'm not enjoying it, then I look at it as what is the point, really. So yeah, obviously
probably healthier for everyone, isn't it? If you're not enjoying it, it's not good for you. It's obviously not going to be good for the team if there's a lot of argument.
Exactly,
and it's coming from you a lot. But whatever, man. Like, look, nothing saying you're gone, you can't ever come back. Do you know what I mean? The door's open, but it might just be a little period of just to reassess, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, man. Obviously I love playing football, man, but I just look and I think I'm getting frustrated every week, and it's like, well, what am I going to keep doing? Keep getting frustrated, not enjoying it, or just make a decision to just stop playing for this, remember, for the time, either for the time being or permanently. I don't know. And obviously as you get older as well, the least you want to do is enjoy football, because you ain't got many years left playing, really, when you think about it. But if I'm not really enjoying it, man, then yeah, it is what it is. But as I said, man, like obviously we'll still keep up the regular stream of of the games. Obviously, it'd be good to see how you guys are still getting on. You know what I mean? But yeah, it'll be good, innit? And obviously, it'll be good to see, for me, to see if there's been like a difference in play or whatever, because you never know. Obviously, it could have been a case where I could have been a detriment to the team in a way that I want to play, and players might think, oh, they're a bit more freer. I don't know, you know what I mean? But it would always be good to kind of look back and think, to look back and see if obviously there's been a bit of a change. But yeah, man, we'll still do our stream on the Fridays anyway.
Wicked.
But yeah, people, man, just want to say safe for coming on again, and Tubbs, and big up to Nick and to Agnes for coming in with the chats as well.
Definitely.
Obviously subscribe to my channel, guys, at Gav Goes In on YouTube, Twitter, on Instagram, and on Twitch as well. And then obviously you've got Tubbs' his links as well. Obviously you can see on there at your boy Truance on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram as well.
Yeah, they're the main
obviously
ones.
guys as well, subscribe to at No Defense FC on YouTube as well. Some good videos up there, some good shorts, man. So yeah, just give us some support, guys. Again, smash that like button as well. And yeah, as I said, guys, we'll be back next Friday. Who's it? I can't remember who the game's against though.
I think at the moment I haven't uploaded the next one. I think it's B Techers next.
Okay. Oh, what, the second leg?
No, the first leg was No. When we played B Techers before, that was end of season, wasn't it? That was
yeah. Okay.
I'm just thinking, in terms of uploads, I think the latest uploads. Do you know what? Let me just go into the app. The latest upload I got, I think, is the game we just done, the Seshfield one.
Yeah.
Bear me 2 secs. I'll just go and check the channel out.
You got any plans this tonight, or?
Bro, it's laying low, man. There's always temptation to go out, and that, man's a party boy at heart, even if I try and deny it. But you know what? I'm all right. I haven't been ill, but I was a little bit ill, not feeling great. I've cleared up proper quickly, but I was all dry up in there. Even today, man, it's like, I've been blowing my nose so much recently. Do you know when you get that, when your nose is all scratched up on the side, where you keep your nose is dry and you're rubbing the tissue there and that. So now for me, I'm just like, you know what? It's getting cold out there. I'm long in the tooth. I've hacked this weather for time, but I don't need to go out there to get cold for just to force something on. There's going to be enough occasions to go out coming up to the festive period. So I'm happy to chop up some videos, man. I've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. You getting back on the rap on the Twitch.
Yeah, I've got to do that. I've got to chop up my. So what I'm trying to do, I mean, Brian has given me advice. I should balance it both, but I'm just trying to get a lot of backlog out the way for No Defense, then start chopping up a lot of the Twitch stuff, because I've got loads of freestyle recordings that I'm going to put into shorts. But because the channel, I've just started promoting the channel now, your boy Truance, I'm just whacking current content on now before I dig through some other bits. But no, definitely, man. That's the plan, man. And then unfortunately for the No Defense fans, I'm not going to be putting as many shorts up, because as much as I love it, to turn a widescreen camera, people will probably quote this from me, but to turn a widescreen stable camera into a 9:16 portrait short and follow a football around takes a shitload of editing. So as much as I love it, it's like I need to,
especially if you're not getting paid for it as well.
It's crazy, because actually it's a tough decision. There's times when I was in denial and I was like, don't take that long. I was like, Tubbs, you spent so long chopping this up, and it's nice when you get the end result, even more so when you get the likes and the views and the hits. But you have to be smart and go, now look, I want to put energy into myself. So full games, no problem. Do you know what I mean? Upload, go chop, edit. But look, if there's a bad boy like Alex's top corner one against Seshfield, that's going to be a short. I'll tell you now. That's a good finish. Like maybe goal of the game, sick moment, funny moment, nutmeg. but I can't be doing like 10 shorts per game like I used to. No way, it just takes too long. But no, rap's the main thing. But yeah, your boy Truant's channel, their YouTube is similar to the Insta. I'm just gonna promote a lot of my interest: boxing, football, rap, dancing, all of them bits. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna use that page for, just to promote self under many different activities and interests. But yeah, mainly rap will be the dominant one in time.
Yeah. Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, yeah, as I said, man, make sure as well, guys, before I forget, make sure you check out the stream with myself and Adam Manred. Big up Adam every time as well. We've done a stream, I believe it was last Saturday. Obviously, I ain't spoke to him in a little while, but we were just obviously touching on Man United's new appointment of Ruben Amorim and how he's going to play in his new 3-4-3 system. So yeah, guys, give that a check. I'm gonna try and get him on again, maybe in next week or so. Obviously, United are playing tomorrow against Ipswich Town. Amorim's first game. I'm looking forward to this, man. To be fair, because I want to see who he's going to line up with. Because I believe this manager could be the manager that's going to take United back to the top. You know, because I think first and foremost, he wants to keep the ball, and for me, that's music to my ears. So, you know, and if he plays the right players, then I'm gonna enjoy watching him Man United again for the first time in years. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get him back on soon as well. But yeah, man, make sure I say to you guys, smash that like button, subscribe to our channels, and we'll catch you guys back on Friday. I'll take it easy, yeah?
Likewise, in a bit, bro.
Later.
Cool. Later.